Hey everyone,
It's Steph.
Michael
I'm Amy.
And today we're doing Comic Hunters.
from Spin Master.
Yeah.
So this game plays 1 to 4 players and has a box playtime of 60 minutes. So thanks to Spin Master for providing us this copy of Comic Hunters, but they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games. You have to pose like a superhero when you do
Go
it.
to land.
There you go. Yeah, like that.
Can't see with my arm out. Like, they do the landing, the
Yeah.
the trifecta landing. Yeah. I can't do when I'm sitting. I tried.
So, in this game, you are trying to build the most prestigious comic collection.
Obviously.
And they're all Marvel based, as you can see from the logo. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this while I teach you all the rules, including all of these different mini games, which are part of Comic Hunters. Now, I gotta say, the gameplay of this is super fun, but I'm going to point out the obvious flaw in this game. The quality is not good. Cardboard is all super thin.
Yeah, it's mass market quality.
It's mass market quality. The cards are not great quality. They're like paper and not like playing cards. Publishers, you got to stop putting tape on the side of these boxes because they mangle the heck out of these boxes. And it's not just Spin Master that does that. A lot of publishers are doing that these days. There's a lot of people who will get things shipped and they don't have the plastic on it anymore. I saw one on Facebook just the other day. It had an address label on the side of the box. Like
Terrible.
Directly on the side, and it's like, publishers, please go back to using plastic on the outside because their games are getting, they're getting trashed before the first play. So with 1, 2, or 3 players, you're going to need to choose 2 heroes that are not going to be in the game. However, you must have Doctor Strange, which is great for these two because
We love Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is their favorite. Doctor Strange and Cap for you.
Yeah, I love both of them.
So
Hard to choose.
we have chosen.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. We have chosen Thor and the Hulk. Anything that has just Thor or just Hulk's icon will need to come out if those are the 2 you choose. You might see these icons on the other cards because sometimes you will see cards that have multiple heroes icons on them. Only remove them if there is just the one icon for that hero. So you might see some Thors and Hulks in here, but we're not going to need to account for those.
Okay.
So because you're not collecting, they don't give any value. Basically, if these were in existence, it does not add value. Which ones have value? Well, the other 6 heroes. We have Captain America, Black Panther, Iron Man, Black Widow, Spidey, and Doctor Strange. So you're going to take the other 6 hero counters and mix them up and place them on these lines. With 3 or 4 players, you're going to have 1 on the first row, 2 on the second row, and 3 on the third row. If you're playing with 4 players, then you're going to need 1 on the first row, 3 for the second row, 4 for the third row. So there's going to be 1 hero that has the best payout. You're also needing to shuffle up the 3 decks of cards, numbers 1, 2, and 3. The number 1 cards are let's see if I can get this right, the contemporary age cards. These are modern age cards, and these are classic age cards. So these are modern comics. but they're worth the least. They're value 1 if you're thinking of it that way. These are the good ones, the good, rare, classic comics, right? You're also going to take a certain number of cards from each of these decks. With 3 or 4 players, it's 10, 10, and 10, and you're going to make a deck that has a little bit of everything. And this is called the Big Convention deck. So, gonna show.
Go to a convention.
Gonna put all of these down here.
You couldn't use the word Comic Con.
I guess not. So, you've got your schedule over here on the main board, and you're gonna put this little token up on the first schedule box. Unfortunately, it does not fit the box. Do as good as you can on that. So, you're going to place a player token of your chosen color and put it on the 15. That is the estimated value of your secret stash. You're going to use this as a currency on the auction site. Any value remaining on this is going to be worth that number of victory points at the end of the game. I am playing black. Steph is red. Amy is green. So, this highlight section records the value of your highlight comic book cards. So we've got 1 token at the start of each of these tracks. There's actually 5 highlights that you can choose from, but for this game, we have chosen New Look, which is this little, yes, that little hero standing just like Steph is.
The hero got a new look, a makeover.
Special Edition, which is the diamond, and number 1, a number 1 issue. And whenever you see this on these cards, it really is the number 1 issue or the new look or whatever. They've actually classified these correctly. You've also got first appearance tokens and epic battle tokens. So, for instance, Hulk has an epic battle on this one. You see the versus icon down here. You'll also see that this is a number 2 card, those blue ones. So, if you've got that you're going to have to advance your counter for epic battle when you move that up. Here's one for new look. Sometimes you can have multiple, like this is a number 1 issue and an epic battle.
Those are good icons. So you want to advance.
Yes, you want those tracks. However, versus and first appearance are not going to do anything for you. They need to be exactly these 3 icons. Each game also includes a score pad, which I'm not going to do till the end of the game. The first player token should be handed to the player who watched a Marvel movie or read a Marvel comic most recently. That's going to be me.
I do not doubt that.
So I saw Deadpool most recently.
You did actually.
So I think it was me.
But I was chosen by the Alexa. If you want, okay, I'll let you have it. Yes, exactly. Matt says Incredible Hulk number 180, October 1974. First appearance of Wolverine and epic battle with Hulk. Exactly. And that may be in here. I'm not sure. So we're going to play this game over 3 rounds, and those 3 rounds are going to look different. They're going to have different mini games, for lack of a better word. And each of the things that we do is going to be a different mini game. It's really cool. So stage 1 is treasure hunting. We are going to visit 3 of these 4 locations: the store, the flea market, the auction site, and the convention. And it also tells you which decks you're going to use for each of those. In round 1, we're just going to go to the store, the flea market, and the convention. And then we're going to assemble our collections. starting or expanding our comic book card collections for one or more of the heroes, and we're going to update the highlights for the ones that we've kept. In round 2, we're going to go store auction site convention. And in the third round, we're going to go flea market auction site convention. Pretty cool, huh? So 4 different mini games. In stage 1, where we go treasure hunting, we are going to, for the store, we have to set up the location. Since that's the first thing we're going to do, I can go ahead and set this up. Each player is going to draw 4 cards from deck 1. Because these are modern comics. We're just getting into the hobby, right? So we don't have a lot of money. We're not going to get the really cool stuff yet. So each player will draw 4 cards from deck 1. If you have any cards in your hand from previous rounds, set them face down beside you, not with these. All players are going to choose 1 card from these 4 cards, put it in front of us, and pass the remaining cards to the player to your left on the first visit. On the second visit, to the right. So you only visit the store twice in this game. So then we're going to keep doing that until there's no more cards to pass on. So we'll each have how many cards?
4.
Very good. She's pretty quick. So let's talk about the flea market, where we're going to use the number 2 cards. This is where we find comics published in the 80s and 90s, which is called the modern age, of value 2. You're going to make a column from the draw pile equal to the number of players. So when it's your turn, you're going to do one of 2 possible actions. Reveal a card from deck 2 and place it face up in the first available position from left to right in one of these rows.
Colorado.
Zuluredo.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you who know what that is. So, there can be no more than 4 cards per row. There can be no more rows than the number of players still visiting the flea market. If there are no more empty spaces, you must do the other thing, which you could do instead of placing a card. You could pick up all the cards from one row and add them to your hand. Once you've taken a row, you're done with the flea market. So keep that in mind. Once all players have picked up a row, this step is completed. These don't cost you anything. These cost you just a little bit of money, right? Because you're not losing anything for these. At least right now. We'll get to that. So, the auction site, which we're not going to do in round 1, it is the third mini game. We're going to go ahead and talk about that. That's where we are going to compete for the 1960s and 1970s comics. Classic age, value 3. And we're going to buy these using our secret stash points. So, how we set this up, we're going to take cards from the top, arranging them into lots. The first lot, now, the rules I'm telling you are for 3 and 4 players. There are special rules for 2 players that we're not going to get into on this video. If you are playing with 2 players or as a solo game, there are spots in the rule book that talk about the differences in these mini games for 2 players and for solo mode. So keep that in mind. Anyway, first lot, 5 cards. The middle lots are 4 cards, and the last lot is 3 cards. So what you're going to do is the first player is going to choose a lot to be auctioned and place an initial bid using secret stash points. Then, continuing clockwise, you can bid higher than the previous bid or pass and not get to bid anymore on that specific lot. So let's say Steph wants this lot, not the largest, but she just wants this lot. We're going to keep going around bidding or passing until somebody has won this.
Okay.
So whoever gets the winning bid is going to win those cards in the lot and lose that amount from the secret stash. If you did not win the bet, you do not lose your secret stash. And here's the catch. You can never have less than 0 in your, you can't have 0, but you can never have less than 0. So you can't bid more than you have. And you can only win one lot of cards. So once we have gotten a set of cards, then let's say Steph wins, then the player immediately to her left will choose a new lot to be auctioned. Otherwise, let's say if Amy won, you were the first player, you're going to put another lot up for auction. Pretty easy.
And are the lots face up?
The lots will be
They
face
will
up,
be,
yes. If the final player does not have enough stash points to buy all the remaining cards, they can choose which card to purchase from the remaining lot. Oh, I forgot. Number of lots is equal to number of players. So if there were 4 people playing, it would look like this. 3 people playing looks like this. The middle lots have 4. My mistake. So let's say Steph took this and Amy took this. I don't have enough for these cards.
Because you can't just bid one.
Oh yeah, you can't bid one. Sorry. I should mention.
Yeah.
I should mention that you have to have enough stash points to get everything from the remaining lot. Oh, you have to pay the amount of stash points equal to the number of points on the cards in the lot.
9.
Which is 9, 3 threes.
Yeah.
I don't have enough. If I do have 3, I can spend 3 on one of these cards. If I had 6 or 7 or 8, I could take 2 of these for a total price of 6. So
it's very costly.
It costs quite a bit, and
there's 2 rounds of it, and you only have that much for.
Oh, it
all
doesn't
of
ever
it.
go back up.
No.
Yeah, no. This is how much you get for the game. So keep that in mind. If you spend all your stash points on your first visit, you will not be able to buy comic books from the auction site on your second visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make that error.
So, and that makes that the bidding grounds really interesting in that you have to decide how much am I going to want to go in, or am I going to be stuck with the smallest lot or the lot that I'm not collecting any of. So any cards that were not purchased will go into the convention deck, which is all of this right here. So, I should mention, I did not mention, at the end of the flea market round, I did not mention, but after the end of the flea market round, the first player will choose another player to be the first player of the next round and hand them the first player token. So that happens at the end of the flea market round. All right, moving on to the convention round. This is by far the most interesting round, I think. So we're going to take 24 cards from the convention deck and arrange them into a grid with 5 columns and 5 rows, but we're leaving some spots open that will always look like this. Let's see, with... Oh, it was different for our Steph because we were playing 2 players. That's what it is. It's 24 cards, so we're going to leave, and these will be face up. We're going to leave 1 hole in the middle. Good. We do have enough room on screen, so that's good. So what you're going to do is, starting with the first player and going clockwise, each player has a turn to choose cards. Starting with the last player and going counterclockwise, each player will have an additional turn to choose, meaning you get 2 chances to choose. So going clockwise and then going back counterclockwise. When it's your turn, before you choose the one to acquire, you can slide 1 card up, down, left, or right before you choose. That movement is optional. If there are multiple empty spaces, you can go as far as you want. As long as it's, you just can't go outside the external borders, and you cannot go outside the grid. Here's the really cool thing. Let's say that it's like this. you can indeed do this.
That's cool.
It does not have to be in a straight line. Why would you want to move this around? Because you are trying to collect you're going to say the name of a hero and choose a column or row from the grid and take all the ones that have the icon of that hero. So let's say Steph is the first player. You will do it. Then Amy will do it. Then I'll do it. I'll do it again. Amy will do it. And then you'll do it.
Yep.
Now, are we all trying to go for the same hero? Because
Because Captain Americas are worth more.
Okay.
But if I don't have a lot of Captain America, maybe I'm going for the more of the Iron Man or Black Panther cards.
Okay.
Any cards that were not taken will go right back into the convention deck, immediately reshuffle. So the first player will then choose another player to receive the first player token for the next location. So that is all stage one. And all of those things is called stage one. Then we do stage two, which we'll do 3 times over the course of a game at the end of each round. We're going to assemble our collection. We're going to put our cards from our hands down on the table, starting our collections for a certain hero, or maybe adding comic books to existing collections. Here's the catch. You got to pay the market value for any card that you place down. So, our collections are built around the comics of one or more heroes. To start a collection, you have to place down 2 or more cards with the same hero icon. Let's say I want all 3 of these cards. It's a value 1, value 2, and value 2. So I'm going to have to pay 5 points worth of comics to get these 5 points into my collection.
So I don't get to keep all my
No.
No, don't.
That's so sad.
And
all of them.
There is the catch. So, let's make sure to see. Even if the card has an icon of 2 different heroes, it's still only going to be, this is a part of my Hulk collection. Even though this one also has Hulk and Captain America, this is just my Hulk collection. Got it? So, you can have multiple collections in your gaming area. So, that's my Hulk collection. That's my Thor collection. So, but you cannot have 2 collections of a single hero. You probably wouldn't want to do so. Also, you can't start a Hulk or a Thor collection if we're not playing with Hulk or Thor. Not that you would ever want to, because those comics wouldn't be worth anything.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Anyway, you are trying to make each of these sets as large as possible, because only collections with 3 comic books or more will score at the end of the game. Yes, I did say you can do a collection of 2, but you want to try to make that a bigger collection by the end of the game. At the end of the game, a collection of 3 or 4 will be worth 6 points if it's Cap, 5 points if it's Iron Man or Black Panther, and 4 points if it's Black Widow, Spidey, or Doctor Strange. If you have 5 to 7, you get twice as much. If it's 8 to 11, you're going to double that yet again. And if it's 12 or more, double it yet again.
You're going to win.
You're probably going to win.
Even if it's a Spider-Man collection.
Whoa. Was that a Spider-Man burn?
No, maybe.
Well, no, maybe. Even if it's a Spider-Man collection. So.
But other reasons to play the card is you get the symbols on the cards, not just the.
Yes, indeed. So if this is what I had and I paid 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, I can get rid of 3 threes for that. Boom. Here I am. Then I get to move up 3 verses, 2 new looks, 3 number 1s, and 2 special editions.
Nice.
Yeah. So if we're using those icons, we move those up. Why do we want to move those up? Because at the end of the game, first place on these rows will get 15 points. Second place will get 12. Third place in a 4-player game gets 8. However, that's unavailable in a 3-player game. Third place will get 3 in a 4-player game. Fourth place gets 3.
Big difference.
I believe in a 2-player game, it's 15 and 8.
I think so.
So keep that in mind. So then we're going to move on to the second round and do those mini games. And then the third round and do those mini games. Oh, I should mention, any comic book cards that you discard to pay for these, where do they go? Into the convention deck. Somebody picked them up. Somebody bought them from you, and then they'll offer those at the convention. So, also in the assemble collection stage, you could rearrange comic book cards from one collection to another. For example, if this also had Hulk in it, and Hulk is worth slightly more, I could move that over to be part of the Hulk set.
Yeah.
If it's one that I had purchased. So, rearranged cards are not new cards. You've already paid the market value. You've already got the highlights, so you don't have to move any of that stuff. So, as I mentioned, you're going to get points based on the largeness of your hero collections. You'll also score points at the end of the game for varied collections. The more collections you have for different heroes, the more victory points you are going to get. However, keep in mind, in a 3-player game, 2 or 3-player game, you will never have 7 or 8 collections because we have only 6 heroes. Mm-hmm. So if you've got 3 different collections, you're going to get only 5 points. If you have less than that, you're not getting anything. 4 different collections, 10 points, 5 collections, 15, 6, 20. And the things we can't get, 30 for 7, 40 for 8. And remember, you cannot have 2 collections with the same hero.
Okay, let's play.
Secret Stash. You're also going to get points for that. Whoever has the most points has the best comic collection and will win the game. Make sure I've got this right. 6, 18, 19, 20. Oh, these are the Thor and Hulk. I should not add those to anything. Make sure I did not put those in here. Nope, I did not. We're good. All right, Steph, no, it doesn't matter if you're first because there's no first player on this.
Simple draft.
It's simple draft because we're going to the comic store. All right. What do I want to collect? Oh, that's right. I don't know what's coming around.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Terrible and horrible and no good and very bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's draft. It's a simple draft.
This part is just draft.
That is Sushigo. Oh, jeez.
No.
I don't like either of these. Thank you.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking that.
Perfect. That's what I wanted.
That's what I wanted.
I didn't even look.
I didn't. All right. We've done store. Now we're going to the flea market.
Nice.
Also, in case you forget what the mini game is, there's a little graphic that lets you know what you're doing. So this one is the one where you can choose a row to put a card in.
Yep.
There's the 2s, Steph.
Yep. Colorado.
And I don't think we start with any of them. I think you just go. Oh, reveal a card from deck 2 to place in the first position of each row.
Oh,
So,
the draw.
1, 2,
Three.
3. Boom.
Okay, there we go.
Now, this is
go.
your first one.
Okay.
Oh, look at the 2 Black Widows. Notice that this has Hulk and Thor, but we're not playing with them.
Yeah.
2 Iron Mans. Look at that.
Hmm.
They can have up to how many cards? 4?
4.
Okay.
I should probably draw a card.
Maybe.
Meh.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Don't tell me that. I know what you're collecting.
Mhm.
It's like a Spidey comic. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Oh, she doesn't like it.
Yeah, but it's you.
Drawing another Spidey comic.
Put them together.
No, it's 2 Iron Mans and 2 Spideys.
Yeah.
Someone's going to take it.
Maybe.
That is probably better.
I don't like it. Guess look at there.
Daredevil. Cap.
Wow.
Whoops. I'll take them.
I guess I'll take this.
Amy, you can add a free comic to your stash. Why would you not, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Take these.
All right. There you go.
And you will choose another player to be the first player of the next round.
Can't be me.
It does say another player.
Try Michael can be first player.
For the convention round. How nice of you. I accept. Got some tales of suspense going on.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez.
I need you to line up all the things.
Ooh, look at the cat.
You don't want him.
Nope. I might. You don't know.
One more.
Oh, one more row. You're right. And then these going down here. What do I want from these?
Red card.
Very good.
Red cards. It's actually not terrible.
There are some red cards. I gotta look for the most bang for my buck.
See a couple of good ones.
I'm still looking. I also see a couple of good ones. Unfortunately, that's all I'm seeing is a couple of good ones. That's all I'm seeing.
He's hunting.
I'm hunting. I'm comic hunting. Oh, I'm also going to get last pick.
Yep.
Boo earns.
Yep.
That's before I can like sort these around.
Yep.
That hurts.
Mm. Well, you get first pick now, so
Yes, I do.
make it count. Like,
I think I'm going to spoil one of the sets. And the way to do that is to drop this down and take Black Widow.
That is ruining. That stinks.
Stephanie,
What?
this is your turn.
Yeah. I was gonna take that.
Were you?
Well, there was a two red Black Widows I was gonna take.
I wanted the
No.
other one.
I need.
You know, the one that also had Iron Man on it.
Well, yeah. I want stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Yeah, I got problems. I got problems.
She's hunting.
Yep. And I want that. A lot of things. He didn't open anything up for me.
No, that's why I did it.
Well,
Mm.
I want cheap cards to play, but I want expensive cards to use. So you really just didn't help me out.
No.
I think I'll just take these Black Widow cards. So you get 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't help me much.
I tried not to.
I don't think there's any way to move a card to get a benefit that I want.
Maybe not.
No, y'all
Ruiners.
ruiners.
That's what we do.
And remember, you can take 2 turns in a row.
So you can set yourself up, possibly.
Yes, that was what I was getting at.
Well, I'm gonna take Captain America here.
Okay.
Thought about it.
No, actually, yes.
Yes,
I'm gonna do
no,
that. Yeah,
yes.
do that.
But no, yes.
And
And then
I'm gonna do. I don't think there's a way to move an Iron Man in there, so I think we're just gonna do
More Cap.
Iron Man.
Iron.
Ooh.
Yep. Because the Iron Man could not move into the hole because that one's stuck. And this one is stuck.
Is this our second game? We have one more thing.
This is
No,
yeah,
this
this
is
is our
the
third of
It's the
yeah.
third. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Exactly right. What?
What? I do want that. I'm gonna move this here and take Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Okay.
All right. The
Short.
The worst.
Hurts.
mm-hmm.
But you can hold cards, I think.
So what's the?
Yes. If
Is a 3 card worth more at the end of the game for points?
no.
No, it's just more to play.
Yeah, you want large collections. They don't necessarily have to be big valuable collections. So yeah, I was looking at your question of you can hold them and not add them to a collection.
Right.
You can, but you still have to pay. Hold on. Let me see. Put cards from your hands. You have to put market value of each card placed down.
It's fine. You can take your turn. With
Yeah, let me focus on this while you talk to everybody.
Okay.
I thought you had to buy them all, but I'm checking. You can keep a max. Oh, sorry. You can keep a maximum of 2 cards in your hand from one round to the next.
Okay.
So there is that. 2 cards.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it. You just hold them to pay next
You
time.
hold them. Yes. You know what? I'm taking these. Black Panther, and I could not get another Black Panther in. Shoot. I wish I could review the.
Yeah,
tape.
they were in the middle.
These 3 were in the middle like this.
Yeah.
So I guess I could do that. Get it around to the end.
I guess so.
The only way I couldn't do it is if it was a hole right here.
No, it wasn't a hole.
Well, then I should probably do that.
Okay. All
Now
right.
we decide what we're doing.
Yep.
Now we decide what we're buying.
There we go.
I have 10 to buy,
Yeah, me too.
I have 8 to buy.
but I have.
Can I afford it all? I don't think I can.
So now I have to. Oh, Michael will move my things up, my icons.
I have to hold back. I have to hold something back. Yeah, he'll do it.
What? Doing what?
Once
Yeah, once we're
there.
done.
Yeah.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. I should probably buy one more then. 1, 2, 3,
Hold it on guard.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holding 2. So spending 10 points.
Yeah, me too.
Taking 10 points.
I'm spending 10 as well.
Spending 10. Spending 10.
A nice 5-card set of Black Widow that I just had to kill.
Oh, ouch.
Huh?
For a 5-card set of Strange, a 2-card set of Cap, a 3 Cap, and a 3 Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how many posed heroes do you have?
I have 3.
1.
I have 1. Steph has 1. Amy has 3 in the lead. How many diamonds do you have?
1.
3 for me.
4.
1 for Amy. 4 for Steph. 1. Oh.
Yep.
No.
Mm-hmm.
How many number 1s do you have? I have 2.
2
1.
for stuff.
1 for me.
1 for Amy. 2 for Steph. Tied at 2 there.
That's the way of it.
That's the way of it.
Sweet.
I have 2 cards.
I have 1 card.
I have 0 cards.
Whoa. All right. We move on to the store round. Oh, did I have to choose somebody to be first player? I think I do.
That was only after the flea
The
market.
first player will then choose another player to receive the first player token for the next location. The first player will always choose on all of them except store.
Okay.
You know what? The next thing that would happen is auction site. I will give it to Amy to be first player when that happens. So we are passing to the right. We have 1 card left over.
No. Sure.
Pass. Pass.
Take it. Not,
I hate doing it.
not happy. Well, obviously. Obviously.
Obviously. All right, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
You would do that.
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, thanks for following.
Thanks for following, Starbuck. All right, time for the auction site. This is where we lay out 5, 4, and 3.
Brutal.
And you're paying with secret stash points.
You get to start this bidding. Yeah.
All right. Wow.
And remember, you're getting rid of actual victory points.
I will start bidding here
Okay.
at 5.
Yes. Cat fight. You both want Cat, but she also wants Iron Man. Don't let her have it.
You could have bid higher.
I could have. I don't want these. I want Black Panther, but I don't want Iron Man. I clearly have a row I want.
You're going to save your money for bidding for the 5?
No, you can have it.
For 5. It's me. I am going to bid. I'm going to bid 10.
You can have it.
Boo. Then why'd you let me have it for 10?
I'm not buying any of them.
But you can't afford them.
So
Except maybe this changes your mind. If the last player doesn't have enough stash points to buy, they can instead choose which cards to purchase. So I will put these back out.
meaning I have to spend
pay
9.
You have to spend 9.
This is the most broken part of the game that I hate very much. Like, I don't understand this part at all.
What's the next mini game?
Convention. Always have convention as the third mini game.
Yeah, I guess I pass. I don't want them. So
All right, that's 9. Convention time. I must shuffle.
yeah, that's the one part of the game that I really, really just
Is
hate.
the
I really hate that part of this game. Like, I love everything else that this game is doing, except for this. It seems horribly unbalanced. If you're the last one, you should pay 1 per card that's left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of 3 for each.
All 9 points. Like, that's a huge thing. Like, it makes me so mad. It made me mad at the 2-player game. Like, maybe it would be better on 3. No, it doesn't. It's not.
Well, you should be able to say you don't want to buy any.
I agree.
Like, it shouldn't force you to buy them.
I agree. I think it's terrible, actually.
Well, I would house rule it with you.
That's fine. Thank you.
But so yeah, and it's very likely that you won't have enough on the second auction round.
Well, that's just
So-
like, I'm trying to save my money for the next time we have to do it,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
because I don't want any of these cards.
Right.
So I just, it definitely leaves a bad taste in my mouth. That's for sure.
Got it. Oh, sorry. Without looking at it, Who is going to be first player? I'll just reshuffle them. That makes it easy.
No. You are going to be, and it doesn't matter, but you'll be first.
I should shuffle just in case. I am first.
No, never mind.
Nope.
I'm going to do.
Steph is first.
I'll go.
So I am third and fourth. Whoops. That's a way to increase my stash. In a two-player game, it's in a weird X shape. Wow. 4 threes in a row.
I'm definitely taking Black Widow.
And 3 of them are Black Widow.
That was easy.
That was easy. I keep my collections out of the in the scene, but out of the auction. Wow, that was clearly the best.
I'm going to take Black Widow.
3 Black Widows. All right, I get 2 hits.
It's 2020. That's weird.
Sorry.
The game says 2020 on BGG.
That's interesting. I can't move these things up top. So my best move.
This person says you pay 1 per card you take.
That's not what the rules say. This says you can choose what you can. When only one lot remains, the player yet to win anything will gain those cards and pay secret stash points equal to the number of points on the cards in the lot. So that person is not correct. Is taking 2 Iron Man.
And it's always value 3 in the auction.
Yeah. I want to double check.
There's a whole thread on
Yes.
it. So
Because it's interesting, then they should just say
Value 3 using secret stash points. Yeah.
I mean, it's just interesting because if it's always
I mean,
value 3, it
I
should just
agree.
said 3 per card.
Yeah. I agree. All right, that was the 3rd batch. This is the 4th batch. The Brazilian rulebook is different. When they made the English version, they interpreted wrong. I think the person is correct.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of comments saying that the next printing will be corrected and blah blah blah.
Corrected to what?
1 point per card.
How do you want to do it?
I would like my 6 points back.
I
mean,
say 1 point.
well,
per
here's
card
the thing:
fine.
is that I would have bid differently had I known that you would get it for 3 instead. I would have not bid. I bid 10 to dissuade you from going anything.
Right, then we'll just.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Because I'm like, oh, I want you to have to think,
What
do
would
I
you
pay
have-
9 or do I do 10?
Well, what would you have bid?
Something smaller, like maybe 7 or 8.
Okay,
not
then I would have
10.
passed even still because I didn't want it at all. So
right.
So give back yourself 3 points.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Give yourself 3. Give her, because then that makes it less.
Right, but I want to play it as it was, as this edition is.
Okay.
So,
All right.
if it's blemished, it's blemished.
Gotcha.
You know, it's. I too find it wrong, but that's how this edition is. If y'all follow what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now I'm having to reset what I'm thinking here for my cards. The best I'm going to get is 5 points of Black Widow. Sadly, neither of you are looking for Black Widow. Black Widow. Back to Amy.
I'll take Doctor Strange.
I agree. It does need work. I just don't know how to how to. I don't know how to adjust it.
Do you still have to pay for the card that you're keeping?
Um,
Did we decide?
no,
No,
well, no,
no.
now it's in your hand
It's
still.
it's still in your hand. You can keep 2 unpurchased cards.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap! Did she like take cards? All right, we are assembling collections. Assuming I can afford all this.
So if I do that. So that's 9. Equals perfectly. All right. 13 value.
I have 16 value.
Paid 12, 13 value for 12 cards. That stinks. Better. Because I can't. Oh, no.
Yeah. I hate giving those up. So instead,
I'm going to hold this card to the side. Here's my 13. This.
I have to decide what to do. I'm gonna spend that.
Wow, really? Blah.
Instead, I just killed this one.
I changed on 1 track.
I'm going up 2 on the new look.
So you've got a total of 3 new look.
I have a total of 5 new looks.
Oh yeah, you had 3. Yes, sorry.
And then I'm going up on the diamond one, 1.
Diamond to 2.
And then number 1 is now to 2.
Number 1 to 2. I only went up on number 1, going from 2 to 4. Steph.
What's the first one?
The first one is a superhero pose, new look.
I have 1, 2, 3.
3 total. Good job. Diamond. You had 4.
6 total.
You are now at 6. Number 1 issue. You
4.
had 2. You are up to 4. Yep, that's the one I have the most of is the number 1s. All right. Who gets the first player? We're going into the flea market. Flea market is Zularedo.
This is convention discards.
We have a Spidey, a Black Panther, and an Iron Man.
I'm gonna take.
We are not sure when the next printing is. I wish I knew. But yeah, this, I mean, that's,
Fairly huge oversight, in my opinion.
yeah.
All right.
Well, unless I can get Spidey up to 12, it's not going to matter. So let's put them together. Yeah. Taken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got your Spider-Mans.
Got my Spider-Mans.
Holiday Roll to
Okay.
help you out.
What's our next thing?
Our next thing, you will choose first player for auction site. Steph's favorite.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Six for the top. 7 and it's yours.
7.
Yeah. Great. All right, Michael, do something.
7. She's down to 3. Five for this. 6 and it's yours.
6.
Yay.
And you can buy one of those.
I can buy one of these cards.
Yay. No, it's definitely.
Spidey.
And convention, I'll let you go first.
Problem is, I want them all.
I know.
It's going to be that rare back issue that you were waiting for.
Mm.
That's what's coming. And here we go.
Is this the last round?
This is the last mini game round. Black Widow all over the place. Oh my goodness, 4 Black Widow, but they're small. They're good to make an extra collection. And that's all there is. Black Widow everywhere. They can also maybe help you get up on tracks.
Yep, sure is. Weren't all the ones I wanted.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yoink, yoink, yoink.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Oh.
right, time to look. Blech.
Yeah. Need.
Guess I'm taking Black Panthers.
Yeah, I was gonna do it if you didn't.
Yeah. That's what I was worried that you would take them.
I was gonna. It's really expensive. Where to get those?
You can get a mess of cheap Black Widows.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it, but I don't love it. I wanted one of those. I wish it was a little different, but actually I will. I will move this over here and take the whole row.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And then
And then
didn't really open up myself the way I wanted to. I wanted that. Just gonna take these two. Oh,
Cap and Cat.
yeah, that's it for me.
Hmm.
I am left with
The crying.
yeah, the crying. Well, here's where I am. I can get I have the 4 Spideys, or I can get 4 of these. But I'm not sure it's worth going after.
I just don't know. These cards are all so bad.
Mm-hmm. That's where I am. So I think I should probably give up on my Black Panther set and just go for probably just buying power.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, that's an interesting play. 9 Strange.
Huh. I guess it worked out exactly right. Amazing. Was expecting it not to work so great.
Mhm. We're gonna do the weird thing. I'm gonna just take the Panther.
Just that?
I think so.
Sounds good.
There's nothing really. I guess
Not even the Iron Man's.
the Iron Man's
You're
are
like,
tempting, but
I'm
I
done
can't.
with him.
You're done with Iron Man.
But yeah, the problem is that threes are very hard to get into play because it's very expensive.
Yeah.
Oh. I understand.
Yeah, I want to be able to get these Doctor Strange into play, but
9 power to play.
Yeah.
Tough.
And well, just to get a set of something, I could take Doctor Strange and then that Doctor Strange and cycle him out to a new set.
That's strange.
That is strange.
Oh, can I? Oh, never mind. I'm good. I didn't do my math right. We're good.
Did you want the 2 Iron Mans instead?
Yes, I want the 2 Iron Mans instead
Alright.
of the.
These 2 Iron Mans?
Yeah.
The 6 points of Iron Mans? Yeah, you probably want that.
Does that come up with?
I assume you could have found a way to get, since there were a lot of holes in
The Iron Man
grid.
We're in the same
They're
line.
in the same line. So there's my 13 for that.
I have exactly 16 and 16.
3 and 3. So I can do this one. I can't do this. Okay.
Oh, I don't have I need, I do need 12. I can't pull that out. I do, in fact, need the 4 Spider-Man that I have.
This is what I'm paying for my very expensive run here.
Yep, I have 16. It's very expensive.
I ended up spending
I
19.
only have 11. I can't, getting 3 more Black Panthers does not help me.
Nope.
Getting 2 Doctor Strange as opposed to the Widows doesn't help. Oh, I've only got 2 Widows. Well, it is another collection. So there is that, I guess. Nine, 10, 11. 3, 6, 9, 11. And then I can't really buy anything else.
All the Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a way that I can come up with better sets.
Did you get?
I don't think I can.
Did you get 12 Spider-Mans?
Yes.
Yeah,
Aw.
I know. The 9.
Because how many points does that give them?
32.
32. I know. It's really good.
And I've got cards left over in my hand. So, splat. All right. I go up by these amounts. I got a number 1. Maybe I should just let Steph do her thing. Whoa!
Is your secret stash, is that at the correct amount? I thought you had spent that. No?
I spent 3 of it.
For 1 card, yeah. It should have been. Yeah.
That should be 2. Because that does matter.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm counting. I'm trying to count these. I got 1 of these. So I should have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hero pose. Whopping 2. Take that.
Yeah, this game I went for those symbols.
I only got
Like,
5.
I did not pay attention to them enough on the first run. That's what cost me.
Well, all but one of my cards boosted me on those tracks.
Yeah, many of my cards did not.
Yeah. I would just spend the ones.
Well, actually, I could. Of these the Black Panthers that I had that were in here, none of them were that pose.
No.
This one is this, but I'm so far behind it did not matter. Right. So I'll just let that sit. All right. 4 the highlights.
There's a scorecard too.
In the event of a tie, I did mention that in the rules. Add up the points of the place in question with the points immediately below and divide. So that will make it easy. All right. So we have Michael, Steph, and Amy. Collection size. That is this right here. I have an 8 Black Panther, a 12 Spidey.
Let's do the top. You want to do like the Captain America? No, I guess it's not by
No,
number.
I have one spot. I can fill in a number. So I have 8 Black Panther, 12 Spidey, and the Black Widows will not count. So I have a total of 52. Steph.
8 plus 1, 2, 3, 6, 16.
8 and 16 is 24.
And 12.
36.
And 5.
41.
I have 42.
42.
Yeah.
Collection variety. I have a whopping 3 for 5 points. You have 4 for 10 points.
4 for 10.
4 for 10 points. Rather.
2?
Sorry?
You only have 2.
Because those only have 2.
I'm counting 3. I'm not sure what you're counting.
Isn't that only 2 cards?
Yes.
I thought variety had to have 3 or more.
No. You have to have a set of 2 or more. 3 or more will score on this. 2 or more counts on this. I did mention that in the rules for those who are paying attention to the rules.
I guess I didn't pay attention.
Secret stash. We have 3 points and 2 points and no points. The first highlight category. Amy gets 15. Yeah, y'all destroyed me, I think. Steph
won this one.
Gets 12. I get 3. Second highlight. Steph gets 15. Michael gets 12. Amy gets 3. Third highlight. Steph gets 15. Amy and I share 15 for 7 each. Nothing left but the crying for ties at the end. The player with the highest highlight sum wins. That is Steph all day.
All day.
So,
Highlights for days.
52, 64, 69, 71, 81 for me, which is worse than my first game.
81 Michael.
81 Michael. 41, 51, 81 plus 12 for Steph, 93.
She's the winner this round.
42, 52, 62, 72, 77, 80 for Amy. So 80 for Amy, 81 for Michael, 93 for Steph.
Work on the secret stash track.
You just get 3 points.
3 points.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear that in the scoring.
Yeah, it's whatever's left.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Which is why, the way that it's written.
I can see why it would bother you. Like, that would be a problem.
That you have to.
I can get rid of 9 points for these crummy 3.
For these cards that you don't want. It would have been written better if it had said buy only the ones you want. But the wording is if you do not have enough to buy all the remaining cards.
Yeah.
But in the paragraph before it, it says the player yet to win anything will gain those cards and pay secret stash points equal to the number of points on the cards. It would have been, I think what is being proposed according to you is that it's the amount of cards, not points on the cards.
Yeah, that's how it is. So 3 points.
That's how it would have, should have been.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Even that, there should be a rule saying you don't have to if you don't want to. Because you're giving up points. Like, you are giving up points And if you don't want those cards, then
Yeah.
you shouldn't be forced to take
To
them.
take those. Now, granted, it does give you 9 points of buying power, but yeah.
Like I ended up having 9 points of cards I didn't have to spend. I didn't have to use because I couldn't create like a.
Yeah, I had 6 points I couldn't use because I couldn't
See, we're like-
create a set out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Interesting. I liked it though.
it
On that one thing.
yeah, it definitely has some good elements to it that I do enjoy.
Right.
But there's just that one thing that I just it breaks the whole game for me. And
Right.
even if we're playing it wrong, I'm not sure that necessarily fixes it. I don't know. It probably
Especially since those are the value 3 cards. Now, generally, you're just using the 3s for purchasing power.
Yeah.
Especially early, because you want as many 1s and 2s, because you want to make your collection not rich but wide.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to get 1s and 2s of everything, if at all possible.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well, I'm
Hey,
going to
Chris.
say it.
Yeah.
It is. You actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's better with 3 for sure than with 2. So
Yes.
I think if that rule was clarified, it would be fine. You know.
Right.
willing to give it a go.
That is Comic Hunters by Spin Master. And if you enjoyed this teacher playthrough and want to see more just like it, we got 1,300 or more videos on our YouTube channel. Just search for Board Gamer Steph. Or even better, you can join all these crazy people in the chat on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph, where we stream live every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central. And how many games do we stream?
At least 3.
Or more.
Yeah,
Every single stream.
that's right.
See?
Yeah.
So come join us on Twitch, where we play
Oh,
all the games.
and for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.